on another episode of today's News Tonight. So apparently John Cena is in entertainment news today as we talk a little bit about his new Peacemaker series with James Gunn doing a lot of the writing and some of the directing. It actually looks interesting, ? I don't know if this is the promo picture or not, but it looks like John Cena is wearing a red t-shirt that, of course, shows off his guns with some dishwashing gloves and combat boots. I don't know if that's supposed to be his superhero costume, or maybe this is just supposed to be satirical and humorous. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. The opening credits of Peacemaker feature John Cena and the rest of the cast in a choreographed dance number that is joyously goofy, setting the tone for what's to come. If only this HBO Max series spun out of the Suicide Squad was consistently as good, despite and partly because of the freedom afforded writer-director James Gunn to utterly cut loose. So I don't know about you guys, but personally, John Cena, I don't know if any of you seen him act. I can't think of anything I've seen him act in. I don't know these co-stars, Daniel Brooks or Jennifer Holland. So I really don't know what to say about what's going on with this. I might have to actually watch an episode or two to kind of get an idea of what's going on with this thing. All right, I took a quick little break just to kind of check out the official trailer, and I'll be honest, it doesn't really look that interesting to me. I mean, maybe some other people might like it. For me, trailer has to sell it in order for me to even like try it. So just from one of the scenes of the official trailer, it has a scene in it where it might consider it being a little anti-man. I don't know. It might have a woke element to it. Having as much fun as they appear to be is, alas, another matter. Even for the comic book geeks, the crush of winking jokes and coy references to more respectable quadrants of the DC universe begin to feel overdone, narrowing the project's appeal. And even if the attraction is limited to a cultish contingent, that's probably good enough for a streaming service looking to build loyalty like CNN, HBO Max. And I have to say, Deadpool was okay, and it was, it's supposed to be juvenile, light and fun, and a lot of jokes and stuff. And that's just kind of Mr. Reynolds' wheelhouse, so I think it worked really well with him being as Deadpool, of course, but with John Cena being a superhero and kind of trying to do the same thing and bring that same flair to another IP in the DC universe, I feel like the superhero genre is just kind of it's not necessarily on its way out, but it seems like it's working really well for the films. I don't know if it's going to work very well for a series. I don't think there's a definite series I can say where the whole superhero genre has done so well that it's been a continuing series, and I can't think of one right now. Eventually, the various strands begin to coalesce, but Gunn, who wrote all 8 episodes and directed several, appears far more enamored with the overall atmosphere than in advancing the story, indulging in detours and musical flourishes along the way. I don't know, seeing John Cena in dance numbers and singing numbers just does not appeal to me. I mean, maybe they're trying to focus on a different demographic than myself. Here's the thing when it comes to series is you need to have, obviously, number one, you need to have good characters. You need to have a good protagonist and antagonist. Your bad guy has to not only be badass, but also has to have good character progression as well. You want to actually almost want to root for the bad guy alongside with the good guy. And so if they're taking a lot of detours, a lot of apparently musical numbers and a lot of side stories and not really building the characters and going through their character progression in the story, I don't think that's going to work out very well. I mean, just from the outside looking in, I'm actually kind of intrigued just to kind of see how much of a train wreck this is. By that measure, Peacemaker doesn't exactly miss, at least for these predisposed to buy into it. But even allowing for that and Gunn's shotgun approach to comedy, nor does it completely find its target. And just from watching the trailer and actually reading this particular article from CNN Entertainment, it's not looking like something I'm going to probably enjoy. However, looks can be deceiving. Don't judge a book by its cover. So I'll probably add this to my list on HBO Max, and I'll actually take a look at the first couple episodes, and I'll let you know what I think of it. I do hope that you all enjoyed this video. Hopefully we've earned your subscription today. So don't forget to hit that red button, click that damn bell to make sure you don't miss any content releases. And from our family to yours, good night.